it's Marina, travel experta, and today we're going to be talking about the magical villages of Mexico, San Miguel de Allende in particular. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. So I went to visit my friend in Querétaro, Mexico. They moved there with their family and I wanted to check it out. And everybody kept on saying, you have to go and see San Miguel de Allende. I've heard of that name. I've never actually really knew what it was. Around Mexico, in certain parts of it, there's this thing called Pueblos Mágicos. And I actually have another podcast about Peña del Bernal, which is another Pueblo Mágico. Pueblo Mágico literally means magic villages or magic towns. And there's quite a few of them all over Mexico. And in this particular area, San Miguel de Allende is considered to be one of those particular villages, and it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful towns, and I think it was literally voted one of the most beautiful towns or cities to visit in the world, right? So I know very little about it. I do know that it is one of the largest United States expat communities in the world. And it's also a colonial town. I personally live in Antigua, Guatemala, which is a colonial town. It is also a UNESCO site, just like San Miguel de Allende. And I was told that San Miguel de Allende is literally 10 times the size of Antigua and very similar to it. But I had to go and see it for myself. So me and my friend and our kids, we went to spend a day in San Miguel de Allende. It is one of the cutest, most colorful villages. Very, very well manicured, gorgeous, colorful, big plazas. They have markets. You do need to park your car. You don't really want to be driving around it, but it's walkable. It's quite large. So do prepare for a day of walking adventures. You could go and get delicious foods. They have jewelries. They have just outdoor parks. They also have a local market that I really recommend that you go and visit. And yes, it is one of the largest expat communities, but because of that, it's taking care of that much more. And there's amazing little cafes and bars and restaurants for you to go and check out. Beautifully manicured. And the coolest thing of it, the weather is always perfect. It's always in the 70s or the 80s. It is 1 hour from Querétaro, but it is in the departamento or the state of Guanajuato. And Guanajuato is another really beautiful city, but you could drive to San Miguel de Allende. You could also take a bus there. You could take a shuttle. You don't necessarily have to drive. There are many ways for you to get there. So yes, you could definitely spend the night there, but if you only have one day, honestly, I thought one day was plenty for us to go and visit and really take our time. And we went with little kids, and even the little kids had a blast running around. It's super, super safe. And that's a big deal. And you could also take a bus tour to check out all the areas so that you don't walk around as much, especially if you're older or if you have some sort of issue that you cannot walk around. There are many ways for you to see the city without actually walking and doing it all. So if you guys have a chance to spend one day in that area, definitely find that time. You will not be disappointed. So remember, if you guys have any more and you want any more ideas for cool things to do, especially when visiting Mexico, check out travelexperta.com. travelexpert.com. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review and share it with your friends. And remember to make every day an adventure.